Hi, Dan here. I'm going to do a quick video now to show you how to build a simple voting system in Visual Basic. So I've set my form up. I've got 5 text boxes. Text box TXT1 down to TXT5. That's where you put the order of your votes in. So if Carl is your first choice, you put a 1. If Geordie is your second choice, you put a 2, and so on. Then I've got all the names here and all the points here. And I've called the points label points 1 down to label points 5. I've got a vote button, BTN vote, and a finish button, BTN finish. So first of all, I want to program my vote so that when you cast all your 5 votes in order of preference, it will add it to the subtotal. And of course, at the end, when you finish inputting all your votes, you hit finish, and the one with the lowest subtotal will be the winner. So I've already started to do this, so you don't have to watch me program the whole thing. So let's just do candidate 5, the last one, which is Catherine. So first of all, I have to create a variable for Catherine, which I'm just going to call candidate 5. And that variable is going to be used to store Catherine's score in, which starts as 0, of course. Every time a vote is cast, we update that value. So candidate 5 is what it was before, 0 at first, plus whatever the user votes for that particular candidate, which they put in text box 5. Then I'm going to update the label that displays their current points, which is label points 5, with their new vote. No errors, we're good to go. Let's test it. So what should happen is I can put my voting order in place. So they're my votes. When I hit vote, it should add it onto there. What's a little bit annoying is after I cast a vote, I want this to be blank so I can cast my next vote. So I'd like to blank out those 5 text boxes, which is actually very easy to do. Just set the text to nothing. And with a bit of copying and pasting, I can do that for the other 3 as well. The other 4, sorry, as well. So just bear with me 1 second. Hope you're not too bored. And let's just test that works properly very, very quickly. So if I vote Carl as my number 1, Jade as my 2, Solomon as my 3, Geordie as my 4, and Catherine as my 5, hit vote, it puts all the votes into the subtotals, and then it blanks out the text boxes so I can vote again. This time Jade's the winner. In fact, I'll just do it in order like that. Hit the votes, it adds the subtotal. And if that were the case, if I only had 2 votes, Jade would obviously be the winner because she has the least subtotal. And what I haven't done, guys, is I haven't programmed any error checking. So I could, for example, put all of them as my first place candidate, which is cheating a little bit, but it won't say no, that's not allowed. You might want to program your own error checking. Another error checking I haven't programmed is if they type 1 instead of put a number in and hit vote, it will actually crash the system. It's now crashed, which you can put some error checking in place to stop that happening. But I'm not going to show you how to do that right now. Right, so next I want it to actually calculate the winner. So as I said, the winner will have the lowest score, as in most people have voted them first and second place. So I want to code the finish button, double click on finish, and I want to check if each candidate got the lowest score. So first of all, I'll check if candidate 1 got the lowest score. So if candidate 1 is less than candidate 2 and candidate 1 is less than candidate 3 and candidate 1 is less than candidate 4 and candidate 1 is less than candidate 5, then it's already put my end if in for me. So if that's the case, that means that candidate 1 has won. Candidate 1 is Jade. So we need to put Jade has won. So I'll use a message box. Now, Jade might not always be candidate 1, so I'll actually use the label that Jade is stored in, which is label name 1 dot text, and then I'll just put a little has 1. Let's just test that. So if we have Jade winning, so I'll just cast the 1 or 2 votes. So in this situation, obviously Jade should win. She only got 2 points, which is good. Hit finish, and the message box says Jade has won. So it's worked correctly. You've then got to program candidate 2, candidate 3, candidate 4, and candidate 5. So you can use an else if, and you can be a little bit clever with your copy and paste, because it's candidate 2 is less than candidate 1, and candidate 2 is less than candidate 3, and candidate 2 is less than candidate 4, and candidate 2 is less than candidate 5. Then candidate number 2 has won. So let's just test that. So we'll just do the one vote. So with one vote, Solomon's winning. Hit finish. It should say Solomon has won, and it does. Now we have got a problem though. What if we get a tie? So what if Jade gets first, Solomon gets second? Jade and Solomon have both won. Just out of interest, it doesn't display anything because neither of those are less than each other. So it's not able to identify the winner in a tie situation. I'm not going to put how to deal with a tie on this particular video because I think that's more advanced. But if you've got at least a system with the names, with the voting counting up, and where they're able to identify an overall winner, so it should be Jade, and it's Jade, then you've made a good start on this challenge. Good luck, guys. I know you can do it.